Greetings, Commander. Hey, so it's been a while since I've made some videos, but we are now at tournaments for Alliance tournaments for the end of September, and they just released them. I don't remember seeing the tournaments in the update notes, but here we are. I've already completed one of my tasks, and I'm on the second one. And I just wanted to go through really quickly and show you how the free ones can be completed. So right now I have the Temporal Disruptors. I just completed that one actually just before I decided to go ahead and make this video. So what you can do is right here you can refresh your tournament tasks, excuse me, and wait till you get the right one. Now you should probably coordinate with your alliance, make sure that you're not going to take one that somebody's looking for. But I've got this Temporal Disruptors here, and it's acquire, let's see, it's acquire 15,000 Temporal Disruptors. So once you select it, the way you do it is you go to your artifacts. The quickest way to get there is to go to your store. Mine's a little slow. Go to your artifacts section here. Go to your Temporal Disruptors. And here you will see in these yellow boxes, so you can see I have one here that's sort of normal, and then I have the one that's gold. These gold ones means that when you get excess shards past a certain level that the artifact has been leveled, you can convert any additional artifact shards to a Temporal Disruptor, and that's how you score in this particular event. What I do is before I complete the event, let me show you what I do. So in my faction store, in the DTI, I go here and every day, without fail, I pick up the maximum number of Krenim turn-ins that I can get, as well as the Janeway Pocket Watch. So I leveled these up to the point where you would get them. They would turn into you would need the blue little blue gem. Again, I can't remember these names, but you get them. I think it's to level 8, and then you have to turn in a blue gem for them, and then which you convert in the refinery. Let me show you that really quick. That way I can get the right term. So it's down here under artifacts. This one right here, the Temporal Disruptor Remnants. So you can turn Temporal Disruptors into Remnants so that you can then level those, or you can turn them in the refinery, in your faction store. Keep getting them in your faction store like I do here. And then when the tournament comes around, you can go to your tournament tasks, pick up the Temporal Disruptors. Let me show you how quick and easy it is to score in this event. You then go back to your store, the artifact store, sorry. And then you go to Temporal Restorations. And what I did earlier, because like I said, I had already turned in one. What I typically will do is if I'll turn in any that I have, any of the stragglers that I have right here. So if I have one or two here, I'll turn those in just because I do plan on doing the Temporal Disruptors as many times as I can. So let's go ahead and do the Pocket Watch. So I have an 860. So remember, I've turned these in every single day in the DTI store so that I have a stockpile of them here. So what I do is I come here, I do the max turn in, that's 50, and I think it's like 125 that you got to turn in. So that gave me 6,000 points. So another 50 is going to give me 12,000. Right? And then basically I only need half of that again. So 25. Let's get that really carefully. And there's my 3,000. So I have completed this event or this tournament task. I go here to my tournaments, and there it is, ready to collect. And then what I'll do is I will check to see if there's anything else. This Proto-Matter really quick, this is also a free one. The way you complete this one, I'm not going to pick this one up, but the way you complete it is you go to, you start your Q trials. And so you just go, make sure make sure you're doing ones that you know you can succeed at, and you spend your bells, and you're going to pick up Proto-Matter right here. So this is what you're going to keep turning these in, or starting these, completing them, and redo them until you get the total amount of Proto-Matter that you need. I think it's about 2,000 worth, and no, it's not 2,000. Yeah, it might be about 1,500, maybe 1,200 that you've got to spend to complete it. So it's not. It'll take you about 30 minutes to do the whole thing. Let's see if something else has come up that's free. Another free one, if you have got the reputation, is the Syndicate. But you can only do it once per day. So you'll have a Syndicate one that comes up. I'm not going to refresh this because I'll do it once just to see what happens. Let's see. Oops. Here's the other thing that you may not know about this. You have to select the one that you want refreshed. If I select this one, for example, and I click refresh, it's going to refresh this one, and all the other ones are going to stay. So you have to select the one you want refreshed. You have to click it. It's got to be there. Now, don't make the same mistake I've done, which is where I've clicked it and then click start on accident. So, but just be aware that you have to click the one you want to refresh. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click this galactic refresh because most of the players in my alliance are not big spenders. So if I click this one, it's not. Most people aren't going to be a problem with it because this you get this one through a spend. So let me go ahead and click it, and I'll show you what I mean. So I have plenty out. I'm just going to show you. So I'm going to refresh. You're going to see that the Proto-Matter and the FK are going to stay the same, but the galactic's going to refresh. See? Oh, and there's a Temporal Disruptor, so I'll go ahead and pick that up. That's a happy coincidence. So, yeah. Now, this is my third attempt. This will be the third Temporal Disruptor that I've done for the day, by the way. But if I had selected the X-Borg, okay, that would have been the one that would have gotten refreshed. I'm mentioning it. Many of you probably know that, but I'm mentioning it because I didn't know it for a long time, and I would just click on the top one and refresh and never got anything. So I was very, very frustrated. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this one again, so you can see that if you store up your those two artifacts in particular, you can complete this. And what's really cool about this one, as opposed to the other, I'll say, quote, free to play, is that this one you can do multiple times. So like the Syndicate, you can only do once per day because once you turn it in, you get all your points. The ones that are turned into blue that require you to get the epic Armada directives, it's the Borg and the Bajoran. You can only do those. If you're lucky, you can do them twice during the tournament, but you can't do them every day. So, or multiple times per day, I should say. So this time I'm going to go ahead and do the Krenim. See, I have 819 here, and it's going to cost me 125. So I literally could do this almost every day throughout the entire tournament and just complete it. So here's the third time. Like I said, I already did this before I made this video. So this will be the third time today that I'll do it. And like I said, you have to be diligent and pick up those these artifact shards every single day from the DTI. If you don't, then you might be able to complete it once or twice, but you do really have to do it every single day. And there we are. That's the third one. Let's take a really quick look at the store. I can't do any more, so I'm not going to refresh anything. But like I said, again, really important. The one you click on is the one that will refresh. Okay, let me see if it'll let me refresh. I'm going to pick one of these small ones. Let's do the wave defense. I'm going to pick a small one, and you'll see that one. So we've got Proto, Multi, and FKR. I'm going to see, and then it went to Mirror Universe. The wave defense is gone. But we still have Proto, Multi, and FKR. So you got to click the one you want refreshed. Otherwise, you're just wasting your, what are these called? Your Alliance refresh credits. So if I wanted a 1500 or a 5000 or a 3000 or a 10,000, this is interesting. Look at this. They've got 4 10,000. That's interesting. That's cool. Anyway, got a little distracted there. If you're looking for a specific score, you got to click the one you want refreshed to do that. So now let's look at the stores. I didn't see anything new in the store today. By the way, in the store is another place you can get artifact shards that you can turn into for the tournament. If you buy these, if you've got your Kirshara artifact up past the point where it no longer uses these basic shards, you can just buy them here and stockpile them there. So there's 3 that you can actually pick up with some regular consistency. These are not as common, and these are a little bit more, I'd say, pricey, just because you can only really pick these up once a month, whereas the other ones you can pick up every day. What I tend to go for on the store are, of course, the Prime Valor. I don't usually go for any of these officer shards, just because, well, one, a lot of them already have good sourcing. A lot of them, or I already have them. I'll probably pick up John Harrison because he doesn't have really good sourcing, so I'll probably pick him up. I'll probably pick up the Emblems of Honor. I've already completed a lot of the artifacts or forbidden technology from these, so I don't really need these. I'll pick up these here. Definitely going to pick up these Magnus, or these 2 artifacts here. What else? I'm trying to get the Stella Shard. I don't really need it anymore, but just because I'm a collector. I'll pick up these. What else? I've already got these 2. I picked them up from the tournament, by the way. I picked up all of these crystals, or these artifacts here. I'll pick up these here. I've already picked up both of these skins. I won't pick up any of these officers except for maybe Freeman. I'm not sure, though. I did unlock Tarka's isolytic weapon from this store, and I've picked up everything from down here as well. The other one that you can do every day, this is going on a little bit farther, but just wanted to show you the other Alliance tournament that you can do more than once a day is right here in the Enterprise and these opportunity. So you'll see I have 7,900 here. This is so that if I don't want to burn through my artifact tournament task, I can do these, and I think these will take about 1,600 total. But what I do, because I'm a little bit of a gambler, what I'll do is I'll do about 8, because you could theoretically complete this with 2 pulls if you get really lucky. So what I tend to do is I go ahead and pull 8 here, okay? Because 8 will give me about 4,000 here on this. And then if I don't get it, well, then I can just go back and pull a couple on the safe one, right? But I'm usually able to get it for about 1,200 rather than 1,600. So I play around a little bit with the gambling component here. But that's just my own personal style. So anyway, let's see. This is already a 14-minute video. I only intended it to be a quick show on the other one. So have fun doing the tournaments. Hopefully if you don't have the ability to complete the 10,000 points every single day today during this one, you'll have a way to start saving up. So save up your opportunity chips and save up your collection from the DTI. And the way to get there is, if you haven't already, level these up to the point where you can start getting the disruptors. All right. Have fun. We'll see you all soon. Bye.